There we go. All right, chat. We're back. Yo, Davin, Kevin, Roger off the split. We ain't getting that 10 ski. He knows. He knows, man. He knows. Anyway, somebody in here was, let me actually switch this back around. It's better on the other side. What's that? Oh, damn. Here we go. All right. And then I got chat right here. Make this a bit bigger. Sorry, chat. This is a new setup at home, so I'm just kind of figuring this out. Yeah, dap count 0. I gotta take one, but I just smoked right after, man. My nerves. The thought for this was like, let me be very deliberate in what I'm saying, but it's hard for me to read a script that is not for YouTube. Like I'll find a flow when I'm narrating for YouTube, but it just feels weird on stream. So I just really wanted to go through my thoughts as they came to me naturally. But I know that there's some people in here. Yeah, so like Fulcrum's dad, shout out to ICE, DHS, the Marines. Great, bro. Like I hear you. In your mind, they're doing a great job. I'd love to know like what you're mad at. Now, I'm just gonna assume based on the name, you're a troll, right? Like you really just want to be here to say things that will piss people off, have them scream at you. There's a lot of power in that, I think, especially as a younger person. Like it's fun to troll, right? It's fun to be a little jester. That being said, if just a question, if you would entertain this in good thought, if there's anybody here to the dude who is saying this is going to be a midstream who's probably gone from here, you just entertain this. If somebody came here legally, didn't commit a crime, hasn't done anything wrong, is snatched off the street and locked up and then released, is that okay? Like, is that okay? And if that's happening to American citizens, is that okay? I don't know. Just curious. Like, I get it. I don't want people coming into this country murdering others, stabbing others, doing horrible shit, and then staying here. That's crazy. I would never want that. That sounds insane to me. But like, what about people that haven't done anything wrong? They're just working, man. Literally haven't done a thing. Or they showed up to their court proceeding and were snatched up, dragged away. Do you have the video of the woman who was dragged out by her hands and feet? Yeah, there's a woman who was literally at her court hearing. Her lawyer went into the bathroom. As soon as the lawyer went to the bathroom, they came and got her. She fainted. They picked her up by her. They dragged her away, bro. They dragged her away. Like, I think they're still taught Nazi Germany in schools and like what would happen and how people would get snatched. And like when we see the words that Anne Frank said, it's kind of crazier than ever. Like these days, it's not happening to American citizens. So Tommy, thank you for engaging in this conversation in good faith. I genuinely appreciate you. If I can source something that it has happened to American citizens, would you at least say, hey, what they're doing here is too much? Like maybe they need, mind you, Biden deported more people. It was never people, it was never rolling the Marines anywhere. Biden deported more people than Trump did by a pretty large margin. Obama did too. Obama got sued for the way he did it and lost. There was a whole kids in cages things with Obama. I'm not sitting here saying like this is one bad president. Can you get the source on the Americans that have been apprehended? Yeah, check it out. Just see how it's going. And if it is, again, in your mind, you might be like, well, that's the weird part, man. That's the weird part. Like if they're locking up Americans, and not in large, it's mostly immigrants, but if these are the means they're going through, they're locking up people that are here legally, that actually are citizens, that have their paperwork, that haven't really done anything wrong. I don't know. That's weird. It's happening to veterans. Wouldn't surprise me if veterans are also, I'm sure, again, anything anyone was saying, just try to find a source of like, if this has been happening to veterans, I'm sure it has, as they just randomly stop people. The police shooting an Australian reporter, you see them point the gun, look, directly nail her in the leg. I don't know, man. It seems like not just a bad image for the country, but if what we were taught in school is correct, of things law enforcement people do when they want to, And then even organizations that don't have to follow the rules, right? Like there's no really due process with ICE, even though everybody's owed due process here. You know, I'm just curious. Did that person reply? Probably not.
Mario just wants to know when the next podcast.
Who's that? Mario? Mario's definitely trolling. Mario's like, please just stop talking about it. I don't want to think. Please. Just talk about the next one. There's always something coming up. Good make millionaires of lawsuits. Hopefully that's two. Why was that retracted? Did he retract that or did we? Okay. All right. Try again, Rooted. I'm curious what you meant. Try again. Oh man, no problem. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's nothing new for me. Thanks, young champ. I mean, like, you know, to our community, speak out. Like that's kind of where we've gone. I think in recent years, it's become tiring to speak up for other people because there's always somebody there vilifying those people, and it's tiring. Like in my comments, there was somebody that in my page, I'll keep it real with you, Chad. If you're coming to my page and you're spouting something dumb or racist, I'll leave your post up so other people can see that you're kind of racist. But I'll restrict you. So now everybody replying to you, you don't even get to reply to them. They don't hear you. You're talking to yourself. But people will keep trying to educate you. And what I've noticed happen is there will be so many overwhelmingly, when I look at the total number of comments, there is a small group of people arguing endlessly. The violence is justified. The violence is justified. The violence is justified. But it's a tiny group of people. And it's a much larger group of people saying, this is not right. There has to be another way. We can't do it this way. And when I noticed that in my DMs. And that's when I was like, let me show everybody how many people there are. If you go through all the comments on my recent post, you'll see how many people are just against what is happening now. And the more we shut up, the more the entire room's energy is commanded by hateful people. And it's tiring, you know, it's like tiring to speak up for other groups. But right now, I feel like people are seeing this and being like, that's right, boots on the ground, get these motherfuckers, kill these motherfuckers. And that's gonna corrupt us all. So speak up. You don't have to say much. You just have to see a comment thread or people saying it. You don't have to say, fuck this side, fuck people who believe this. All you gotta do is say, this is so sad. There has to be another way. Just seeing enough of those comments at least shows everyone going through it, hey, we're not alone. Because if you look at the internet, you would think that like everyone wants this, and it's not the case. It's not in my life. It's not in the people that I talk to. It's not the real lived experience here in Los Angeles. Like we're seeing these protests, they're almost completely peaceful. Yeah, there are probably a few bad actors. We never know if it's people trying to start shit or just some crazy people in the protest. But the protests are all completely peaceful. Again, minus a few like minor incidents. Nothing like fucking January 6th, right? Like, anyways, just when I say speak up, I think some people here go and fight them. I'm not asking you to fight. I'm asking you to contribute your energy to the conversation. And sometimes the words, this is not right, is enough. You don't need more than that. You don't need to identify with anything politically. This is an apolitical issue. Morality is an apolitical issue. This has nothing to do with how they run this country. I mean, it does, obviously, right? But like both sides have done really cruel things. And so just not attacking anyone and saying, this is not right. I think that's something everybody can do. You know? Is Train Man spitting? Man, this fucking mouse sucks. This thing is ass, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Alright.
I'm not gonna lie with you on that.
This shit is ass, bro. I have a Mac.
We're Mac boys for sure.
We are Mac boys. We are Big Macs on this side.
You're getting a PC.
I I'm getting a PC. Oh man, I'm a PC guy. I got the glasses already.
Shit, we're about.
Yeah. Let's
You
see.
really got it?
I haven't ripped the dab yet with the pressure, bro. Goddamn. Can I fucking just talk for a minute? Shit. Fulcrum's dad, like I said, it's and Fulcrum's dad, by the way, especially with that name, bro. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you for at least listening, man. Like, I applaud you for just not coming back with some fucked up shit or continuing to troll. If you're watching media, I understand. Like, you're watching the media and they're like, we are being invaded by fucking immigrants and all of them are murderers. And all of the people in the street, they want to destroy this fucking country. Look, they're lighting the Waymos on fire and they're throwing these rocks at cops. Dude, there were a lot of fucking people out there. And I would argue that less than 1% of those people are doing those violent acts. You know what I mean? 99% peaceful to me is peaceful. Those other people, they're going to be held accountable. The people hurling the rocks at the ICE vehicles, whether you agree with it or not, they're on the FBI's most wanted list. There's going to be accountability for them. But all the people just marching, man, just saying, hey, I'm here because my mother was snatched away. Like, I'm an American citizen, but she isn't. They just fucking snatched her on her way to work. This isn't right. This isn't the way. That's mostly peaceful, man. And we have Wody here. Wody's been on the street forever, bro. How much violence have you seen from people? Like,
I was out for like a couple of days.
you're also going at night too, when I feel like,
At night it was when it was more crazy.
yeah,
During the day it was.
it's like you look at those daytime protests, man, and that's it. Like, they're having a big protest on Saturday. I think I'm probably gonna show up to that downtown LA. It's from like 11 to 2. That's when most people come through, man. And those people are all there peacefully. So, like, you can't look at that 1%, bro. Just as wrong as it would be to look at people who did the January 6th stuff and be like, that's every single person. You know, like some of those people, there was a person who was pardoned for the January 6th stuff. He just got arrested for like pedophilia or some fucked up shit. It would be crazy to be like, that is the entirety of everybody who believes in the same things that they believe. That'd be crazy. So, like, don't look at that fraction of people, that tiny little number of people doing fucked up shit, and look at how many people are in the streets just pleading for change, man, peacefully. And if not, you're just going to choose to look at, you know, you will always find the thing that justifies your hatred. I could tell you, bro, like, hatred is not going to be good for your soul, bro. It's fun being on the internet, talking shit, trolling, getting people riled up. But like, as you get older, that shit corrupts, bro. It corrupts. It limits your ability to think openly about this world. Because to like have compassion and to have empathy is to always rethink everything around you. It's hard to have empathy, bro. It's hard to have somebody like cut you off in traffic or do some dumb shit and be like, oh my God, it's just some older person that like maybe struggling driving. It's hard to do that and be like, damn, man, you know, my bad. I probably shouldn't even got myself angry about that, even if you did nothing. Being that kind person, it's going to get you home safe. Like, I'm not saying that you stop driving fast. I'm just saying it'll have you not angry when you get home. I'm sure you're a young man, I'm guessing, you know, like, I don't know if you'd reply, but I'm not denying that anything bad has happened at the protest. They're hurling rocks. They're doing some things that would identify it as not a peaceful protest. That is less than 1% of the people there. It's like, what do the general people want? Like, what are they really fighting for? Anyways. Passion, humanity. That's right. All right. Finally, time to take a dab. I mean, do we have a dab counter? We don't even have a dab count.
It's censored.
He's just gonna switch. 1. Okay.
What is your definition of happiness? A clear.
We're not doing more than a grip.
Nothing to worry about. Only things that are creative.
Oh man.
No shell.
Did he reply? Let me know if Fulcrum's dad replies. It's got to be funny. Like, you might send this clip to homie later and be like, bro kept talking about your fucking father, bro. That's such a great troll. That would be such a great troll if he was like, I'm going to line this right up. Bro's an evil genius. What's this? You're stressing already. You're already stressing. Listen, man. We're promoting, you know, I've said for a long time, like the hash agenda is really the kindness agenda. Like I've said it forever. Like we're just trying to make the world a kinder place. We have a hot knife? We got a hot knife? I got a whole fucking closet that probably has at least a few of them, bro. You know a hot knife?
Okay. No, I left one.
It's fine. It's fine. Chat.
I left one in the pile of hot knives.
Damn. The stream team doesn't have a hot knife, man. When we're in the offices, we got 50 of them. Yeah, we're doing it from home today. What's this? What's this? Okay. Yeah. They're pulling it out. Like, no. We were ready. We just thought you had one. Man, I probably should have eaten too before stream. That was a mistake. I'm really not prepared today, chat. You know? I'm really not prepared today. The artist for the top. I haven't even gotten this yet, chat. Fuck. We should talk about this. I'm so distracted by, I guess, the state of the world. Yeah, this right here is from Scolari Glass. A long time G. Scolari was originally in like the Washington scene, right? I'm pretty sure. I think he was out of the same studio as Sagan.
Oh, for real?
And the other ones. I'm pretty sure. I think. I think now he's in SoCal, but Scolari's a G in the space, man. He makes incredible work. I saw him doing an auction on this design. I'm like, I need one of these, dude. Just literally got it today. You guys know I like myself a dry pipe. You also know I like myself a proxy, and you also know that I use my peak a lot on here. So this really is just it kind of turns this into a pipe in a weird way. It feels pipe-ish. I haven't hit it yet, so like, let's give it a shot. I'm gonna get so high today. Fuck, I really shouldn't have spliffed it up like that, huh?
You're a fucking madman.
It's the second one that got me. It was the, no, I need more. I'm nervous. Never nervous before a stream, but I feel this like obligation to do what's right in this moment. So I got a little too high. Yeah, please drop Scolari in the chat. Is this ready? Yeah, what is Nora made similar to this? There's something.
What is that? Kind of like that.
Let's see how this works. Okay. It's it's working. I like it. Ooh, that is hard. One. Ooh. Okay. Chop me way too high today, man. Holy shit. Holy shit. God damn. Yo, I think it's like is this a longer air path? I can't even tell. But it hits a little hard. Ooh, I'm high now. Scolari is doing some of the cleanest work out there, man. It really is crazy. I need a moment after that. I'm high, man. No, I think I'll be okay. I'll run some fruit or something if I have to in a minute. I haven't eaten today, chat. I'm very high. I'm very high. This is Portal Provisions. You see them on here a ton. Yeah. They are on here often. Portal Provisions. This is their strawberry rock candy. I fuck with them heavy. I am toast, bro. This might be the fastest that I've gotten high on stream ever.
What that message say?
Was that?
What's the message?
It's an ad. It's like a political ad. But it had like political language in it. I'm like, why am I fucking getting this? Does this have to do with stream? Like I got confused for a sec. No 9 naps left. That's not even close to happening. If I can get to 4 today, that's a win. Whew. Man. Welcome's dad never replied, huh? Damn. I was really hoping to have a conversation. I remember when aliens were being sighted. Yeah, man, I wonder. That's like another crazy thing that's kind of happened is we saw very clearly. I think it was some. I can hear you guys too loud. Please, kindly shut the fuck up. Yeah. I'll make sure to have a full blown conversation on the side of it. They had the drones in the fucking sky. Remember that? There were a bunch of people talking about it, like before, Trump went into office. And Trump was like, I'm going to figure this out, man. Like, people keep asking, what are these things in the sky? And people thought they were saying it's aliens and whatever, but it was very clearly drones. I don't think that, aliens have drone-like markings. And then they were like, oh, yeah, you don't got to worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's kind of wild. That was a big thing. 2025 is moving fast, bro. We've lived a decade this year. Fucking halfway through the year. Are we even halfway through yet? Is it? Yeah. Yeah. No. Halfway through is July. Man, we're not even halfway through this fucking year yet. That's crazy. It has been a fucking long one, bro. I don't know if it's DARPA's, just drones. They're just drones. I mean, big ones, but yeah, 2025, man. This is gonna be one for the history books. I guess questions? I'm way too high now for anything.
You don't even have any questions?
I could try. I mean, I don't even think there were any good questions that were like, just a lot of like glazing type shit. I'm high. I'm definitely high, chat. Sorry. I appreciate the glazing.
Yo, if you ever visit Germany.
Is that a question?
Sounds like more like a.
Is that a threat? I'm kidding. That definitely was a threat. Yeah, chat. I'm gonna be in Germany next week. It's kind of weird to be leaving Los Angeles in the middle of all this, but yeah, right here I'm constantly gonna leave because I'm telling the truth. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. I didn't even see any retracted comments from you. I mean, if your comments are being deleted, it might be. I'm looking for the retracted comments. I don't know if it's our team. Anyways. Berlin. We're doing Berlin. The homeland. Germany is not my homeland. Are we getting a hash talk? We're getting a jar check. Germany is what's happening.
We got reels and all the information about that.
Was that?
We're gonna get all the information about that.
The reels are done?
No, we're gonna be still finalizing stuff.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll be putting out our schedule. You'll see. Jar Check Berlin is happening. How do you feel about Germany? Am I excited? New gamer, it's a little tough for me just because of what's going on in the US right now. It's hard to look forward. I feel weird. I don't want to leave. Like right now, I honestly don't want to leave the US. Not out of fear of leaving and coming back, but I want to stay in my city with my people. Like history is happening here. I don't really just want to, dip in the middle of that. So that's kind of fucking it up. Before that, yes, I was very excited, man. I know so many of my homies. There's the dude, I can't ever say Knusper, I think is the brand. That's some of the best hash I've ever seen come out of Germany. Straight amazing Terps bleeding water hash. I think I even showed it, and it'd probably be impossible to find the real or whatever, but this dude had a jar of water hash, Knusper, CNUSPR, I believe is the brand, German brand. And when I saw the jar of hash, he didn't try to cure it or anything. it just had a turp layer on top. And it was hot in Germany. But he was like, yeah, I didn't do anything with this. I just put it in there. I think I put it in there yesterday and it's been hot as fuck outside. This is what it looks like now. It blew my mind. So like there's some great hash in Germany. There's some great hash in Europe. Everybody in Europe is going to Mary Jane Berlin as far as I know. So I'm excited to see everyone. It's just it's a fucked up world. So it's hard to forget that when I'm traveling. But I am excited to see it for sure. German vlog from 2 years ago. There we go. I wasn't there last year. Were you there, Wody? You were. 40,000 people. Oh man, I hate that shit.
They said one of the days there was like
It's too
back,
much,
there was like 2,000 people outside.
Like I'm gonna be real, chat. If you're in Berlin, you can catch me at the events we'll be talking about. I'm gonna go to Mary Jane Berlin, but I'm gonna go like, is it 3 days? Friday, Saturday, Sunday? I'm gonna go like later in the day. Try to be there for no more than 2 hours. 40,000 people's a lot of people, man. I think it's gonna be even more this year. So come through, but come to the events we'll be at to hang with me, to hang with the Puffco crew, to hang with Fahi, who's my hash guru. Like, come through and hang out. But Mary Jane Berlin is just gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna be people like really high, zombied out, asking for a picture. Everybody bumping 40,000 fucking people, bro. That's even bigger than the year before, huh?
No, I think last year was the first year.
No, we went the year before. We were there 2 years ago. Yeah,
Oh,
I don't think it was 40,000
No,
people, bro.
I don't think so.
Maybe it's more this year.
I mean, we're having to do fucking time.
Man. Damn, German vlog. There it is. Do we ship to Australia? I'm not sure. Are vaporizers legal in Australia? It might not be.
It was 20,000 the year we went.
28,000. So even more than that. And this year's going to be probably 50,000 or more. It's just going to be hell. I mean, you know what I mean? Like
That's
bro, would you ever want to go to a conference with 50,000 people?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Like, I understand for Germans why it's so exciting of like, damn, bro, 4 years ago, we couldn't even do this shit. And now there's 50,000 of us. It's so exciting.
At one point it started raining there.
Oh, no, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. If it starts raining and everybody's rushing inside, I'm fucking going, man. I'm out of here. I'm fucking out of there. We go to the next spot. But chat, if you're here, if you're going to be in Germany, and especially if you're German, because I want to meet my local hash heads in Germany, please follow where we're going to be. Stay tuned into my story. We'll be posting it. Follow Chelsea Puffco. We'll be posting up where we'll be at, but come through, please. Because these bigger events, they're like, I get stimmed out, man. I go there and, you know, it's a different energy. People get really high. They come over. They, you know, people talk for a while. Whereas at my event, I'm just chilling. Like, we're hanging out. We could chop it up. It's not a big deal. But at those events, it is probably hard for you to have the interaction you would want to with me. It's going to be like real quick. So please follow along, come through. All right, what's my favorite part of visiting New York City for 420? I don't know. What were your thoughts with this? Like, what do you want me to reference even?
It's a question.
It's a question. You're here with me now. You clearly like, you put it in there because you're like, you know, I mean, you're curious to, I mean, if it's just like a natural thing, if we're not like trying to highlight something, for me, like New York City is just an absolute vibe. I'm from there. I'll be real. When I moved out of New York City, I kind of fell out of love with it. Like, it's the city I had to leave for opportunity. So it wasn't, yeah, they got it. The old Puffco office. That was it. Thanks, Willie. But the vibe there is just immaculate. But yeah, that's Wodie's right. The old Puffco office, that was really a moment, man. We were able to like get up there, get up to the roof, just having all these memories rush back. going to our original OG office. I used to live in the same brownstone of the basement office that was the Puffco office. That was crazy. Like, that was really meaningful. While I'm in there, I'm taking pictures of the desk or like the conference room, not in our office, but like our landlords were on the first floor. So I went in there like, yo, what's up? I'm here. I wanted to check this out. And they let me interview Avi in their offices because we were in the fucking basement at the time. So I was there just taking a picture of the office and sending it to him. Going to Brooklyn, reliving, going through to places I haven't been since I left. That was like really meaningful. The old bakery and cookies were great, but I couldn't have that shit. Just sitting there, it's like, oh man, that's one of the most amazing things I ever tried. You enjoy that. You enjoy that. I'll be all right. It wasn't fun. Any accessories that you want to make for any of the devices that for some reason you can't, but I can't. I mean, maybe like the 10XL, I guess. Like people ask for the 10XL, but it makes no feasible sense to make. It doesn't even hit very well. Like you'd think that it hits 3 times more than the 3XL. It doesn't. It hits like, you know, a 3DXL. It's just like maybe a little bit worse. And we'd have to charge you like 2 to 3 times. And we could only make so many. And they probably break hella fucking easy. But it's something a lot of people asked for. And I can't do it because you guys wouldn't be getting a fair deal. You'd be paying a lot for something that is a gimmick. Like something we made for fun, just to show off like what we do in our R&D room. So that's probably something I can't do. Oh, man. Damn. Maybe I'll take another one. Maybe I could get, maybe if I get myself high enough.
Yeah. What's win for real?
Yeah, then I'll just come right back to it. Yeah, exactly. Oh, here's a hot knife. Okay. Man, Fulcrum's dad. He's still here. He's hanging in for the ride. He's hanging in for the ride.
Crispy said
What did Crispy Star say? Oh, why are raids only happening in Cali? They're not. I mean, well, right now it's the focus, and so they're happening in many different places, right? This is happening in New York. This is happening in Texas. This is happening in Minneapolis. They had massive raids. It happened in Massachusetts. So it's happening in a lot of places. Why is it happening so crazy and hard in California? It's because many people hate California. If you're not from here and you don't live here, you're going to see California as this failed democratic state. And there's a lot of things I don't like about California. Like, I think we voted on housing for the homeless. That didn't pass here. We voted on like a bunch of shit. I think the state kept slave labor, right? Prison labor.
Yeah, we voted.
Yeah. California as a state kept prison labor. They're keeping slavery alive. So it's not like I have issues with California. That's not what somebody else would have issues with, because prison labor is legal in almost every single fucking other state. But it's easy way to get people to be like, you fucking hate California, huh? Look at them. They're throwing fucking rocks. They're burning cars. We need to destroy them. This is a failed state. We need to lock them up and kill everyone. I mean, that's why. Like, California is getting the media attention because the media doesn't care to relay the story of the people. The media cares to relay a view of things that, one, will keep you outraged. That's what fuels almost every algorithm, almost every content platform. If all I did was just put outrageous stuff there, for instance, one of my most viewed story posts is my story from today. It has tens of thousands of views. That's something that people are replying to and is creating outrage for some people. It blows up, right? Like in my little world. But CNN, Fox News, they're outrage machines. They want you to be angry. They want you to be fearful, and they're going to do their best to do that. So like California, for I think the people who want to see the things happening today, I think for them seeing it in California makes them like happier of like, yeah, fuck Cali. That's why, like, but it's happening everywhere. It's just California is the best place to justify the boots on the ground. Everyone's crazy with it, man. Am I going to Dab Day in Tampa? Damn, that's real specific. That's real specific. I mean, no, I won't be. I don't know when that is, but I don't have that on the schedule.
What's your favorite part about your job?
What's my favorite part about my job? Slash day? It's getting harder and harder. Fuck. Oh man. I mean, this is kind of the same answer I've given in the past. Like, my favorite part about my job is I think the reason why it's easy for me to hold the empathy I do is because I have a large community around me. I have all the people that I work with. I have all the people in the hash community, and then I have all the people in the general cannabis community. And I feel like when things aren't okay or when things are scary, there's a lot of people for me to lean on. Not all of them consuming cannabis, right? Like when the wildfires were happening here, I was with my homie Christian, who was like somebody I enjoyed time with, but like we were out there together trying to get aid to the prisoner firefighters during the wildfires. Your community, I think, or like one of the best things this job has afforded me is a community I can count on. And I hope a community that feels they can count on me. But that's probably my favorite part about my job. Yeah, my favorite part about my day was probably the spliff I smoked. The worst part of the day was streaming immediately after that and realizing I got too high. Jesus Christ. That could have been... I'm thinking about how hard things are. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I really fucked it up. Bodhi's on the floor. Bodhi's glasses are ripped off. You know, life's real hard around you boys. We have fun here. It was not a chill day. Chill day. What do I think of the medical cannabis situation in the States? Does it need to exist? Does it still need to exist in rec states? Absolutely. I mean, I think that there are people, one, I feel like all cannabis is medicinal. On the level of, are there people that are being prescribed cannabis? Should they have medical access that has maybe different regulations than everybody just looking at it to consume? Yeah, I support that, absolutely. People might need to, what are you laughing at?
So no hash cam question mark?
No hash cam, I'm sorry. We're gonna get one set up here.
From Mr. Hash.
From Mr. Hash, he's so disappointed. Oh my God, little devil. I forgot I was even talking about it. Anyways, I'm fully distracted. No hash cam. I forgot what we were talking about. We move on.
You want another question?
Sure.
Water or no water in the Peak Pro?
Water or no water in the Peak Pro? I am actually water in the Peak Pro. For Peak Pros, and me personally, I feel like I could do it with a proxy, I could do it with a pivot, I could do it with Peak. But when it comes to a Peak Pro, I typically need a little bit of water. It blasts me off way too hard. God damn, now I'm just like in my head of like every double entendre blast me off. I just can't get it out of my fucking head. This guy has a decent question. Let's see. What part of Puffco's journey are you most proud of that people don't usually notice? That people don't usually notice? That's a good one. I know the answer. Yeah. So, what part of Puffco's journey am I most proud of that people don't usually notice? It is the part that I actually look at when I'm trying to assess how good of a person someone is to work with. And that is the amount of people that have been at Puffco and how long they've been at Puffco. The amount of people we have that have been here for over 5 years, over 7 years, over 10 years. Like Avi joined the company in 2016. Chelsea joined the company in 2013, our first year. Thomas joined the company in 2014. Kirk joined in 2017. There's just like name John joined in 2015. That's our head of customer service. These people have been around ever since. They're still there. They're leaders in the company. And so for me, if there's a part of like the Puffcore journey that I think people don't understand is all my day ones are still here. Every person we met along the way who built the road forward for us is still here, man. And like that's something that I just think most people don't realize. If I'm going to look at another leader and wonder, is this a transactional thinker or is this somebody who's building real relationships in the space? That's usually immediately what I turn to. How long has your team been around and down with each other? Are you guys vibing? Do you work in harmony? Or are you somebody who's always has a new partner? You always have a new venture. You always have new employees. There's something not right there. Yeah, that's it for sure. I was thinking about that the other day. What do you got? You just want to laugh here out. You got the giggles, my boy. You got the giggles.
I need to give the big questions in the chat.
All right, let me check the question. I got a dab ready to rock. I can't do this now. Explain every wax for me like I'm a 5-year-old and what makes one better than another. That's a good chat GPT prompt, bro. That's a good chat GPT prompt. Like, I mean, we can go to chat GPT with that. I mean, we might have to get them set up. Every wax form, like I'm 5 years old, and what makes one better than another? There's so many. So like one, when you say wax, let's assume you mean concentrates. If you're in the BHO world, there's shatter, which is a really hard amber looking, goddamn, I can't even say that fucking word today. Shatter is hard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that's another like New York thing that like you can't even say anymore because New York was like, damn, that shit's hard, bro. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, but now you guys are questioning the whole thing.
Your question.
You motherfuckers already took goon from New Yorkers. Now you're taking hard from New Yorkers. You know what I mean? Like, what's next? Brolic is not around anymore. Yeah, let's save the dab GPT question for next. Then ask me in 2 weeks. Regular stream. Let me work my way up. No spliffy involved. Let me get myself there. I got fucking portal provisions. What are you fucking doing?
I'm smoking your.
You're smoking my hash? Here's the ghost Hulk I just hit. The team is very harmonious.
Dab count question mark?
Dab count? Did I take 2? No, I'm opening up another one. Have I taken a second one? Damn. Damn. I'm hot. Yeah, I'm high, Chad. That's flippy word, bro. It is. I just fucking launched it off. Let's just lie. Like, let's just pretend it's 8. Well, technically, they've been dabbing, so.
You heard about the holiday? Nah. Shit. Like the Tupac?
Rig versus electric rig. You know, this probably is going to be an analogy that pisses some people off because there's so many like internal combustion engine car people. But to me, it really is like, do you like a manual car or would you rather have like a super fast electric car? It's a matter of preference. I don't think either of those is wrong. Damn, this thing is spitting. 12. Look, we already went past the Penske. This thing is hitting, bro. God damn. Okay, Scolari. Holy shit. dab counts 2, but the high is at like 7. Damn, Fulcrum's dad leave. I want him to stay, man. He's probably an impressionable young man who's just been taught to hate people when he could have an abundance of love in his heart and still feel cool. You know? Motherfuckers are just chasing being nonchalant, you know what I mean? It's a nonchalant world. It's like, I don't know, bro. Fuck, I'm gonna cry about it like you. It's a genocide. I don't know, bro. I just don't get worked up like that. Like, it's so cool. The Ghost Hulk is a bit GMO-y, but I don't think it has GMO in it. I think it's chem. I think it's like... Actually, it's... Ghost Hulk is easy. It's Ghost OG and Bruce Banner. I love it when they name a strain something where you instantly are like, is that this? It just sounds like you put those two things together. And as soon as I saw Ghost Hulk, I was like, is that Ghost OG and Bruce Banner? Yep, 100% right. Whoever named that did a great job. When are we going to see Jolly Gaming? When I get this goddamn stream set up in my house, bro. I got the new Switch ready to go. I got the new Switch ready to go. Cultivar of the day, probably going to be this blue Zushi from Tenko that fucking admin is just going to come over and just take. I'm like, I need it. Puffco is more for beginners and on the go convenient. It depends on which one, you know what I mean? Like if you're using, I would even argue if you're using the pivot is not for like super beginners, bro. Like if you're somebody who's a real beginner and you use a pivot, you put that thing on red, you're gonna blast off, man. You're gonna be insanely high. So I think Puffco makes products that pro consumers can trust to be reliable, to use on the go, but there's still people that obviously like a rig. And I think in the same way that you might like, you know, a 6-speed Porsche, right? Like pick one. You could have your 6-speed Porsche. It has a motor, it has all that stuff. Or you can get an electric car that may be faster than that one, right? Still fun to drive, can do everything else. I think it goes to the feel you want. And I think most people would have no problem driving the electric car, but not everybody can drive the 6-speed. And that's kind of the difference. Maybe it's not the best analogy because motherfuckers hate electric cars today. Yeah. It might be. Mario Kart World Stream. That's the thing I'm not sure about. Like, I wonder if I should. I'm debating if I should take my Switch or my Steam Deck with me to Germany. Yeah. Because I have a game I want to finish and I'm annoyed with it, man. I've been playing Dead Cells. And bro, it's like I loved Hades so much. But Dead Cells is like, damn, bro, I'm running this shit for an hour long and there's no progress.
Did you escape the binding?
I would beat Binding of Isaac 4 times a day. And then I'm like, I need something new and addictive. And then I moved on to Dead Cells. And I'm like, man, this shit is annoying, bro. Maybe I should see if I can. Do they have Outer Wilds for Switch? The Switch is beautiful. It's insane. Oh my God. The hardware itself is like, oh, it's a big ass screen. 6 maybe. That shit's gonna go up too. Yeah, the fucking tariffs, that shit's gonna go up, up, up.
Is it better than the Switch? Does it play more games and shit?
Right now, there's not a lot of new games for it, I don't think. Dead Cells is definitely a love-hate kind of vibe. Also love Binding of Isaac too. So it's like, yeah, I guess I enjoy a rogue light is what my gamer homies tell me. You know. Sticking with my Steam Deck. No, Sparkplug. I'm not picking one or the other. I literally just have to be. I'm really picking of. Do I want to play Dead Cells, which is good for being on a plane because that means on a flight, I could probably do 3 to 4 solid runs with it. Like I'm gonna come very close to beating the game if I take it to Germany with me and I actually play. Shut up! Sorry guys. You get real chatty. Real chatty. I'm gonna get close to beating the game, but Mario Kart World, what I could do is prepare. You know, I'm gonna be playing the Puffco people. They're nice with shit, bro. I used to fucking win so many races in Mario Kart World with Puffco team, and I just wouldn't even place the last few times we played. So like, I don't know. Should I be practicing Mario Kart? That'll be easier to stream. We can have more fun. Anyways, who knows? Sorry.
No, it's fine.
What?
I want him to take Celebrity Dab.
Celebrity Dab, yeah, come in, Celebrity Dab.
Yeah.
Imagine you'll be able to rip a Peak Pro in GTA 6. Fuck. Inshallah. Inshallah, bro. That would be that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Barely.
Someone just asked if you.
Do I use a power pack cap? Not really. I just know it's gonna fall off and break, but I really fuck with them. They're great. The homies all love them. I fuck with it too. Damn, we got 2 dabs going. No, it's 3.
Ooh.
Yeah, all right. Netherlands 1, Malta 0. I have no idea what that even means, bro. I don't know what you're referencing. This motherfucker could be referencing like a war or some shit. I have no idea. I'm guessing it's soccer. I'm guessing, or football. Yeah, exactly. How American.
Mario hit you with an inshallah.
What? Yeah. Chat is locked in. What are the numbers for chat today?
It's like 250.
All right, some light work. It's okay.
You know,
For a home stream? Yeah, I mean, for sure. We pissed off some people. Welcome, God. If you're in here, say hi. Ooh, I hit it too early. Ooh. God damn.
Hold on.
Hey, what time is it? I have
6:20.
all right. Yeah, chat. Yeah, no, we don't have to wrap now, but like, you know. Speaking of which, Taylor, yeah, I'm down to answer a couple more questions before I go. Yeah, a lot of protests going down. They're not gonna stop, man. They're not gonna stop. People are pissed. You know, like, this isn't a left versus right thing. People are seeing families broken, parents being ripped away from their children. Like, people are fucking pissed, man. And I don't think the protests are gonna stop until like the escalation stops. I don't think the deportation is gonna end, but this tank's rolling down the street. How long can this go on for? I can take another question, but like, Aiden, I'm curious, man. If in these things that they're doing, if in these raids that they're doing, they're locking up innocent Americans, people that have legal status, they haven't done anything wrong, they have their paperwork and everything else, they're still getting locked up. And if you're here on vacation, like Aiden, I don't know if you heard this, but in New York, a woman was on vacation. They ripped her off the street, left her 12-year-old on the street as they're both crying. She was on vacation. She was here legally. She didn't overstay her visa or anything else. It was totally legal and was still ripped away from her child, thrown in handcuffs, thrown in the back of a car. You want to see more of that to people that haven't done anything wrong? I'm literally just curious. Yeah, like wondering, like, I think you don't want them to stop chasing murderers and bad people. I don't disagree. They shouldn't be letting people get away with murder in this country. Absolutely. Are you okay with them just locking up innocent people, hoping that maybe here and there they catch an occasional criminal? You know what I mean? Like, is that the way? Anyways. Taylor, I know you don't. It's you know, that's an Aiden thing. It took everything. Okay, damn. All right, Aiden, my bad. I'm so glad I didn't start being like, okay, Aiden, fucking Aiden. No, it's all good, G. I was hoping there would be a few people with differing opinions in the comments, but I guess not. I'm just high as shit. I hear
You know who my
it.
favorite
Me
person
too.
for this whole situation is that.
The Cowboy Man ripped it.
He ripped it.
Yeah.
Where did you watch? I saw it.
I don't even know. I sent it to you. Yeah, Sparkplug. I mentioned it earlier. This is a Scolari glass piece. Scolari glass. James, you're right. There's too many good people on here today. You're absolutely right. That's a great fucking comment. Yeah, big raid here in Mass. Yeah, Saturday, I think there is like a nationwide protest. So that's gonna be going down. Here, boys, hit the Zushi. Well, he's like, yeah, I'm polishing that thing off. Gotcha, Aiden.
Imagine you were bullying him.
I wasn't bullying anything. Hey, listen. I said before I got on stream today, I'm gonna approach everybody with a lot of respect, especially the people with a differing perspective. Like, I'm doing my best here to get everybody.
No, I have a puppet.
All right, all business. Let's do it. What's the question?
No, chat.
Oh.
What happened to Puffco Labs? Those 3D printed.
Oh yeah, you know, bandwidth. Bandwidth is what happened to Puffco Labs, man. We just don't have the time. Like, it's something that we want to bring back or do more of. It's just
It's fine.
Okay. Admin, bro. This dude's interrupted me 8 times this stream. He'll ask me a question and then just start chatting in the background. I'm putting you outside on the next one. You're gonna be right there.
This is fucking what affects violence.
No, stop. I'm just starting. Oh man. Tahas, all good, man. If you can, get out there. Get out there peacefully, man. Show everyone compassion. Like, show the people watching. Right now, a lot of people are watching what's going on in LA and all these cities and all these protests. Show them what we are by giving the most empathy you ever have at a protest. Be calm, be aligned with people, be helpful where you can be. You're not there to fight. You're not there to break stuff. You're not there to argue with others. You're not there to create the optics of tension amongst people. You're there to show we all agree this is too much. That's the goal.
Someone would smoke a lot.
Yeah. What? Oh man, we got countless stories on that. Didn't you just do that, Wody?
Bodie and Kevin did it.
Yeah, Wody and Kevin both just did that in New York. Both of them.
But it counted out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it turned out their fire alarms were totally broken, so nobody even came. Man. Yeah, just show up, man. Get to know your community. Get to know the people who need help. Exactly. Yeah, like we're all angry, but I really believe that, like, not to say the more we listen, I'm not in a position to tell people how to act or behave. But if you're watching this, show up peacefully. Show up and ask people how you can help, I'm very high now. It's hard to be super thoughtful. And admin's typing away. You should see him. This motherfucker is. What are you doing right now?
I'm giving you another question.
Gee, do you type with 2 fingers?
What do you mean? Like, how do I?
Okay, I wasn't sure. I thought I saw you. Oh, you're on the iPad. Like, damn, bro.
How can you tell when all of it is good quality from photos or videos?
You can't. You can only tell bad rosin instantly from photos or videos. You can't tell. You can't smell it. You could be looking at something that's BHO that they removed the dark color from and the terps from. You just have no idea. You know, like you really have to go with sources you can trust. And when you're getting stuff off the internet and it's just a picture, it's hard to tell, man. If you're going to somebody, listen, I hate going to a hash maker when I'm like, what is the best thing you have? Like, what is the thing you would want me to experience potentially on stream and react to the best of your work? And when they're like, I don't know, it's all good. Man, all right, bro. I guess give me a few jars. I'll see what's good. And it's never all good. It's never all, not that it's never all good. It's never all things I enjoy. So I think if you're privileged enough, if you live somewhere where you can, you should get somebody, you should get your access from somebody whose palate you trust. Like they should know what you like and consider that and kind of help you be like, nah, I know you, bro. You're going to fuck with this one. Camera's out. Okay. People were just hearing me. Maybe. What about Georgia Mother? What about Georgia Mother Reclaim Pool? Yeah, I mean, Skittles is really dark reclaim. And there are dark plants. Like there are Skittles jars that are pretty brown. And the terps are off the chain. The dab is amazing. But it's brown. How would you know that? If you looked at a picture of that, you'd be like, that's probably not good. But then you dab it or you see it in person, you're like, oh, actually, fuck, this is great. Is it normal to mix strains to make hash rosin, or is it normal? So you're asking, that's a great question, Red Eyes. Is it normal to mix strains to make hash rosin, or just to stick to running one strain? And you're describing that there's names for this. One is a cross and one is a blend. A blend is combining 2 different strains together. They have the trichomes from 2 different things. Either they put it together after they wash the hash, or they wash the flour together. That is a blend. I've typically been against blends. I feel like usually it just doesn't taste like anything that you would want it to taste like. But then I had a few friends make things that blew my mind. And when I would try the individual hash that made the blend, it wasn't as good. And I that's rare. That's not something you'll see all the time. But there are people who can make an incredible blend. They know how things taste together. I believe most blends end up giving you a muted flavor of the terps. That was Icewook Ganja Gill is the person who made a blend that I was like, holy shit, these terps are amazing. The other one is a cross. You know, like this has the name of 2 different strains. Is it a blend or is it a cross? Did you put it together yourself, or is this how the plant came out of these 2 parents? Yeah. What's up with Channel 5? All right, final dab. Is there one in here already? He did all right with the dabs, you know? Did okay.
Better than I thought.
Tried. I tried today.
No, you're good. Sorry for being distracted.
Oh, you're a chatty guy. You're high as hell. You hit the 10 ski on your own there in the background. Yo.
I took fucking 3 dabs.
You look drunk off dabs right now.
That's me.
You look drunk off dabs. That's what happens when you take too many, bro. You start looking all like, you know, looking like you ripped a little 6-pack of beers or some shit.
What if I did?
She'd be fired. Pig, go home. Get an Uber. Back to fucking NorCal. Oh man, I'm very high. I'm very, very high. I'm gonna hit that protein shake right after this. First order of business. Welcome's dad left, didn't he?
You scared him away.
Were you guys deleting his comments?
No.
Damn. It's probably just YouTube being like, you can't call him that.
He kept on trying to leave links. And he's like, you guys deleting my links. Wow, deleting his links.
Weird.
I don't think they show. They doesn't like you. Like, no, only we can put links. Yeah.
Interesting. That makes sense. Oh god damn. I really got eyes. What is that?
That's blue sushi.
6? That's including you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Tencom, the Blue Sushi, man. They got us right today. All right, I think that's it. Yeah, chat. I'm too high to even do like a meaningful outro, but you know the vibe. You know what's in our hearts and on our minds. And if you have the privilege and the safety to speak up, don't sleep. Don't go and argue with people in the comments. All you have to do is write, "This ain't right. We're better than this," and let them argue. You know what I mean? But like, throw your positivity and your empathy into this universe that seems totally fucked up. My experience has been is there's way more of us with empathy than there are with hate, and I'm actually shocked by that. I did not think that was the case. But yeah, join me in that. That's it. Thanks, guys. Peace.
What is your definition of happiness?
A clear horizon. Nothing to worry about. Only things that are creative.